Welcome to the Web Design Workbook for Dentists video tutorial series. My name is Dr. David Wenk, and in this video we are going to go over how to register a domain name on GoDaddy.com. I'm not going to do the actual checkout, but I will take you all the way through the payment step. So, let's assume that I want to register the domain name shdtest.com. I've already done some research and I know the domain name is available. If you need to do so, you can watch the video on checking domain name availability, and you can do that now. So let me go here. Go ahead now and log into your GoDaddy account. Create one if you don't have one already. And then let's just do this, shdtest.com. If you couldn't get to this screen, you could just click Domains, which we'll do anyway. Click Domains and do the same thing, shdtest.com, and let's click Go. It's going to search anyway. We know it's available, so let's click Add. Now we're going to go over here to the right side and simply click on Continue to Registration. Once we're in here, they're going to try and offer us some other things. As I mentioned in the Web Design Workbook for Dentists, I'd like you to buy the .net version of a domain name if you're going to get the .com. The .org is not as important, but the .net's a good thing to have just to prevent competitors with a similar name from getting that. So, but let's go to No Thanks, because if you do it this way, they're going to offer you all sorts of products. The domain settings over here, I like 10 years. There's a lot of good SEO advantages to having it registered for 10 years, and it's less expensive, especially if you're going to use a discount. I ignore this certified business. Let's scroll down here to next. Private domains, again, I think it's a waste of money. Register it to yourself and register it with your office address, which is public information anyway. Let's come down to next and activate the domain. We're not adding services right now. We just want to register the domain name. Again, one of the advantages of having GoDaddy is that I don't want to register any other of my names right now. One of the advantages of having GoDaddy is that you can register the domain name and pretty much be left alone. If you want to add hosting or email services later, that's fine. But at least this way, you can register a domain name and then decide later on, or have your developer put the domain name so that the website is hosted anywhere you want. You could host it at GoDaddy, but you don't have to. And GoDaddy is very flexible about that, and that's what I like. Also, make sure that when you're registering this name, it's in your name. I don't mind if you give your developer permission to register it for you in your account, but make sure it's in your account under your name. Because if you have a problem with the account and it's not under your name, GoDaddy's not going to talk to you, and neither will any other domain registrar. So at this point, we're going to check what we've got. shdtest.com, domain name for 10 years, 126 bucks. Public registration is fine. Now, if at this point you wanted to add the .net, you could do it here. Okay, let's go ahead. It'll refresh. It'll be kind enough to refresh the cart for me. You can see that's here also. Let's say we put .org in by accident. Click here and delete that. I don't do Roundup for charity. Now, promo codes. GoDaddy always has promo codes going on there, sometimes between 10% and 30%. Sometimes it's $5 off at .com or $3 off at .com. Do a Google search now for GoDaddy promo code and see what you can find. I'm using Firefox here as a trick. You can click plus to open up a new window. You can't see me typing, but if I do GoDaddy coupon, I spelled it wrong. Go to GoDaddy coupon, you'll have a whole list here of websites you can try. So you find the coupon that you like, click back here on this tab, enter it in, and apply the coupon. If it doesn't like it, GoDaddy's going to say this isn't valid. If you find one, it'll apply it and it's valid. If you want to try another one, go back in and try another one, and it'll update to the most recent coupon and play around with that until you get what you want. So at this point, you're pretty much at the last step. All you have to do now is continue to check out. It'll ask you to enter your credit card information and your billing information, and you'll be all set. And that's the last thing you have to do. You'll pay for that, and then you'll register your domain name. You will get a confirmation email, and that's all you have to do.